Today is the 14th of June, right in the middle of June, and we call it midsummer. The temperature is about 25 degrees, but it's now nearly 9 o'clock in the evening and the sun has gotten down. So you must be wondering what I am doing out here on the nursery. But I'm not alone. I'm just looking at some of the flowers, but I have a surprise for you because I'm doing a very special YouTube video and I have two special guests with me and I'm going to take you to them and have an interview with them. So here I am coming into my center. So here we are. This is the center as it looks like in the evening. So this is completely unrehearsed and unplanned. So we've had our dinner. So you can see what the dining table is like. We are not drunk. There's some cheap red wine and all the food has gone away. We did have prawns. All the prawns are finished now. I cooked, and that is a tofu dish. Another tofu dish, and tagliatelle with cream and broccoli and cauliflower, and those are the empty plates. So we had a good time. So what am I doing here with this video? So I have here two lovely ladies, and that is Agatha. I'll ask you to introduce yourself in a minute. And this is Olga. So what are they doing here? Well, I'll ask them to tell the story themselves. All I can say is that Olga's staying here for a week and Agatha's staying for quite a long time, much longer. I won't say how long. So they, in fact, are YouTube fans. And these YouTube fans are here. So if I can ask Agatha to say something, you're going to be on YouTube. So completely unrehearsed. And this is my style. So tell me how you have been faring. Have you enjoyed yourself, or are you?
I do actually. I was
exhausted.
Of course, we are working a lot, and it's a very good time, even if it's hard work because it's physical work, but it's very meditative.
Where are you from, first of all?
I'm originally from Poland, live in Germany for a long time. And I follow Peter since 2 years, and I asked him one day if I may come and learn and work here. So I volunteer for some time and I enjoy it a lot. Okay.
Do you wish to tell us what your vanilla job? You don't have to tell me. Perhaps I shouldn't ask. Because what you're doing here is nursery work, not sophisticated work, but you come to chill out, so...
Exactly, like this for the season now, it's really, it's just pruning trees and...
Weeding?
And weeding as well. So this is the work, to keep the nursery clean and nice, and it's a lot to do, lots of stuff to do, and it's a very nice team here, so it's a very good vibe, so it's a very good place to be, and I enjoy every single day.
Well, I must compliment you. Your English is very good and you are a very lovely person. So normally people who come to Herons are all lovely people. If you weren't nice and lovely, you would not be here.
Thank you. I think anybody who is interested in nature and enjoys the beauty.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, but most of them, they have kind of feeling, and so I think most of them are positive and enjoy life.
Okay, all right. So what is the key trait of Herons that you have felt? I mean, the working environment? I know you have to work in a team because there are quite a few people here.
Yes, it's in a team, and
everyone is different.
Everyone is different,
including me.
Of course, everybody is different characters, and it's good to be in such a team. So I can learn from everybody something else, because everybody is specialized on other things. And what I like is just really the variety of all the trees that are here. And yeah, and just there are so many of them. And whenever I need a break, I go to the pond and I really enjoy the view. And it's just really amazing to be here. Really, I can only recommend it.
But
And Peter
we
is
are
an
very
ex-
selective in
yeah,
who we
Peter
have.
is very extraordinary man and teacher, master, and he's cooking so well. So we are, you know, like princesses here.
We are spoiled.
Okay, now let me turn to Olga. Olga, because I know she will be very modest, I will tell you that Olga is a Dr. Peterson. And she is a very learned person, and she really shouldn't be doing weeding on the nursery. Okay.
But I do anyway. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me something about yourself.
All right. So currently, I am a scientific lead of the planetary biology program at the Science for Life laboratory in Sweden. I'm a genomics professional, but I did my master in rhododendron nursery. My mom is from Russia, my father is from Ukraine. I was born in Latvia, and now I'm in Sweden, of all places. Yeah, so what am I doing here? Okay, so it goes back perhaps to a little bit of this karma thing that goes around, comes around. And from Peter's video, from his experience and everything, he gave me so much. Besides being professional, having busy life, I'm also bipolar. So after I had COVID, I had a very long period of being completely hypomaniac. I could not relax. But watching Peter's videos twice a week, it became a very nice and very soothing routine. And I felt so good when I was watching them. I had my own bonsai, I was pruning trees and everything. So I really wanted to give something back. So I knew that Peter was a very busy person. I was not sure if he will find time to allow me to be his student or his apprentice for a short period of time. But I thought, okay, I'll just come and weed. And with all the craziness that is going on in the world, at least what I can affect, you know, I can weed this spot and I can make it clear of grass, you know. It's, as I told to Peter yesterday, it's nice, humble, physical work. You know, you're weeding, you're taking care of plants, you're talking to them. And while you're weeding, you look at their beautiful branch structures, at the wiring, at the nebaris, at the pots, you know. And guys, you should totally come a volunteer because there is lots of job to be done.
Well, they have to camp in the field.
They are to camp in the field, but there is also accommodation. And if you are coming from outside of Britain, then there is accommodation on site, but otherwise there is a very nice pub with a very nice inn just next to the Herons. But what I want to tell you, when you're a volunteer, when you come to Peter's nursery, the first you see a sign, do not touch the trees. But when you're a volunteer, you're not just touching the trees, you can even make a light pruning of the trees. You can go talk to the wonderful personnel, to I don't know, to Teemill, to Joe, to Josh, Stephen, Tracy, Pad. I mean, they're amazing, and there are so many things to be done. And if you want Peter to continue doing these wonderful videos, it would be nice if you could come and just take off some of the load of this maintaining the huge property and huge amount of trees. So I can only recommend that. It's hard physical work, it's physical labor.
Don't recommend too much because I can't take on everyone.
But it's good to have some people because you need help. There are lots of things to be done. And we haven't even touched the field. We're just weeding pots. And I've been weeding pots for almost a week now. And I still have like 2 rows untouched. So yeah, there are tons of work to be done.
On a more serious note, because you are of a scientific bent or scientific background, a lot of people from the comments that you may have read yourself on the YouTube videos, they found the YouTube videos very therapeutic, and they've all had stress, and they found the YouTube videos very de-stressing, and they've regained some essential part of their life which seems to have been missing. Why do you think that is? Because it always mystifies me, because I'm doing things which are very mundane to me. I never think of it as a therapy for anyone. I'm not saying it in a boastful way, but it always makes me curious why it has those effects on people. Is there some reason?
I think, first of all, when you work with something that is living and you transforming that into a piece of living art, that's rewarding, and it's a long time process. So wiring the branches and selecting branches and clearing everything, it's sort of a meditation, I would say. So, well, it's always nice to watch somebody who is working. That's also very meditative, but also at the same time you're gaining a huge amount of knowledge that you can apply in your day-to-day
Okay,
life.
I know that's when you actually work on the plants, but some people never work on the plants. They say that they just listen to my voice and they go to sleep. Even some of their children, 3-4-year-old kids, sit with them and
I
watch
should
it.
try that on my teenagers.
I think I may have told you the story. I met a guy at a petrol station only about 5 weeks ago, and he came running into the petrol station when I was paying my bill, and he wanted to shake my hand because he recognized me from the video. So I asked him, do you have any bonsai? He said no. So I said, do you do bonsai? He said no. So I said, why do you watch the video? He said, I just like watching the video. So I don't understand the reason for people who do that. So there must be something that has a magnetic effect or hypnotizing effect. I just don't understand.
No, it's just watching people doing what they are good at. Watching a professional, and professional create something beautiful. Besides bonsai, I have also a pet peeve. On YouTube, I'm sometimes looking at people who are grooming dogs. I don't have a dog. I never groomed a dog. I never will. But they get beautiful. They get very nice treatment, and same with trees, you know. So it's soothing voice, nice content, yeah.
Okay, all right. So this is just a short video, but maybe before you leave, I'm going to ask you to talk about some aspect of plant genetics and physiology, because I know that you have a lot of knowledge on this. You were at Wisley yesterday talking to all the scientists, plant scientists there. So you obviously are very well qualified to do that. So the other session will be about plants, mycorrhiza, which is a big subject, rhododendron satsukis, and how they have these strange colors. These are not fields that I am expert at, but if you say something about these aspects of bonsai that we take for granted but don't understand the science behind it, that will, I think, give people a lot of additional knowledge, which will make them even more interested.
Sure.
So thank you, ladies, for this lovely interview.
Thank you for having us here.
And this is just a
Thanks
short
for
video.
dinner.
Okay. Perhaps I may do a short cooking program one day. How to cook on the cheap. All right. I'm afraid I'm not in the video today, but we had these two lovely ladies here. So thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye.